R. Kelly said R. Kelly stole from him and
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Facts.
It's not funny, but still.
Facts. Facts. This is what it is, man. Like, I've been telling y'all want to sit up there and give Diddy his flowers and all this shit. Like, this dude is evil, man.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Hey, I still
Now
fuck
I
with that
label.
song. But you've been saying this for years that this shit was about an underage chick, so it's nothing new to us. You know what I mean? It's nothing new.
You'll be-
I don't get it, man.
Mm.
Niggas is late to the party when it comes to this shit.
Now everyone's talking about, oh, they're gonna get rid of Sean John from Macy's and shit like that. I'm just like, nigga,
But
who still is Sean?
who's still wearing that? Who was wearing that in 2023? Who was still wearing that? I've never bought anything from Sean John. I never liked this shit.
I
You
bought
know what
a
I'm
few shit
saying?
from Sean John. I outgrew it.
Never bought none of this from his shit, yo. Yo, when I was promoting on Rockefeller, they were giving us free Rockaway clothes, like denim jackets. They gave us coats, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We had to pay for nothing. Like Dame Dash was good to us. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Puffy wasn't doing that and I was a part of the Bad Boy Street team when G Dep came out with his album and all that. They wasn't giving us no free Sean John shit. You know what I'm saying? You go in the store when and you like he had like t-shirts for like $40 a piece. You know what I'm
Jesus
saying?
Christ.
A lot of his stuff was like they were biting off of Rockaway shit, like the jogger sets and all that. You know what I mean? The coats for the winter and shit. They all that shit was like Rockaway had that shit before.
A lot of people have said that too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I never bought anything from from Sean John. I never liked the shit like that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of those hip hop fashion labels, they don't have a long shelf life. You know what I mean? You look at Master P's clothing line, Eminem had Shady, 50 had G Unit. A lot of those clothing lines they don't have a long shelf life. It's like they're only as hot as the artist, and then once the artists fall off, everybody starts buying this shit.
Right. I've been watching Vanilla Ice's Vlad interview. I'm not gonna hold you. I have a whole new respect for him. I don't care for his music like that, but I just have a whole new respect for him and shit.
For who? For Vanilla Ice?
Yeah,
What do you say that you respect for him for? What did he say? What did he say that got your attention?
because he was talking about, he was just pretty much talking about like his fame growing up and everything like that too, and how when he was young he wasn't really knowledgeable a lot with the music business, and now he talked about how he owns his publishing and he owns a little bit of Queen's Under Pressure song and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? But you know me, I don't care for Ice Ice Baby, Go Ninja Go, but you can tell he grown up in the last. He's more chill and laid back now. You can tell he grown up.
That nigga was jumping genres like
Oh
he
yeah,
was fucking Super Mario in the game and shit. Like he was jumping from rap to alternative rock and reggae. Like, nah, I ain't
pick your
fucking with him.
lane.
Yeah, you had one big
Pick
hit.
your
That's
lane.
it.
Then guess who
Who?
else was being interviewed on
Who?
Vlad?
Who?
The Game.
Oh boy, is he name dropping in the interview too? Like he doing his raps?
Not yet. Not
No,
yet.
he did. Dude is wild. I'm waiting for him to do that.
Well, I got a good album we can do for today on this day in hip hop. Okay, I got some good ones. We can do.
Eric was good, yo.
Oh, Eric's here.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, Eric. Okay, okay. I can send a link to Eric. He's a supporter right here, boy.
Right.
Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Still good for the dancehall double review tonight, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Because I'm trying to watch the Soul Train Awards too.
Oh, that's on. So true. They don't even promote that shit no
All
more.
right, I just sent it to Eric, by the way.
They don't even.
You would
promote
think
it,
with Kiki Palmer hosting, they would promote that shit, you know?
right? All the shit that
You
she
would
got
think.
going on.
But yeah, man. What else is going on in the news? So I still haven't heard that Busta Rhymes album yet.
I didn't like it. That's definitely gonna be a trash review.
You said trash review.
You know that's gonna be a trash review. Come on now. All you gotta do is look at the track listing and see that shit was gonna be trash.
That's his TikTok album. That's
I
his
don't know what the
TikTok
hell
album
it is.
right there.
It don't sound like a Busta album.
Shit.
These 40-year-old rappers gotta stop doing it, trying to do drill rap. It's not for them. Westside Gun, Busta, leave it alone.
And he just dropped a very great album like 3 years ago. I'm like, Busta, what are you doing?
Yeah. Very bad.
Mm.
To think that Meek Mill and Rick Ross got a better album than him. That's a damn shame.
Damn. Not Meek.
Yes, Meek. Never thought I would say it. I'm like, yeah, that album better than his shit.
About starting about 6 more minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes 30 for sure. Hey. So yeah, that video, I can't wait till that video comes out, boy.
Yeah. When is it dropping?
The video goes. I'm gonna drop it like around January.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give a few exclusives. I'm gonna send it to some people for exclusive sneak peeks and shit before it actually comes out.
Cool.
But one thing about the video, never do a music video in the beach damn near winter time. Never.
Well, why did you do that?
Because originally I wanted to do it in October, but you know I had money issue. I had to save for some more bread and stuff like that too. So I was like, nah, I want to capture this feeling because no one goes to the beach in November, right? Yeah. Right. So I was like, fuck it. Now I know why. What's up, Eric?
Eric was good.
But
what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I see you trying to get your Beach Boys on at the short, nigga. I hear
you. You saw that picture I sent you, Tried with the blindfold and shit. Yeah, that's gonna be part.
Man,
what type of freaky shit you doing with blindfolds, nigga? What you doing, man?
That's all I'm gonna say is stay tuned. Just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. I was in my artistic creativity. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh Lord.
Okay, Andre 3000. We see how artistic you can get. Y'all niggas up here playing with blindfolds and shit. Y'all scaring me, man.
All I'm gonna say is this video might be the video of the year when it come out next year. I would drop it now, but she has to edit that shit. How's your Thanksgiving, Eric?
It was good, man. I just chilled. I've been kind of under the weather and stuff, but I feel better now. I've been looking at y'all past couple of videos. That last Salt-N-Pepa video y'all was talking about with that. I forgot that album you was talking about. The compilation and shit. You said it was worse than. You said it was worse than In Control Volume 2 or something. Some shit you was saying. This shit was funny as hell.
I mean, like it's only the Salt-N-Pepa songs and the internet songs I like from that.
And I recently saw Internet on a podcast talking. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to talk about her album soon. Because from what I've heard, I actually like Internet. I don't know. She actually sounds dope.
She dope. She
Yes,
dope.
he fire as fuck, man. He always came with that aggressive sound coming from the Bronx and shit. I wish he had more albums though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she only had 2 albums, so we can just easily do a double review on her.
Yeah. Cool.
So, Eric, so with all this Puffy situation, what's your intake on that before we start? I know you have a lot of shit to say.
My intake, my intake is this nigga just opened a can of worms that this nigga cannot close. You got everybody and their mama coming back to hunt this nigga. You gonna have Black Rob's spirit come back and sue this nigga. You know, Biggie up there with Tupac in heaven doing the Birdman hand rub. They doing the Kool-Aid Man smile right now because this what happens when you out here doing all this dirt, man. And when you on other niggas' podcasts, they all up on niggas' jock straps, sniffing Diddy's, clothes and shit, talking about he's a legend. You know, you played your game, you played your contributions to hip hop. You know, the little that you have though, but I give you that. But everybody just going for this man's neck, which is rightfully so. But some of these niggas is just trying to get a dollar, man. But most of that shit that's happening to this nigga is truly deserved, man. Because a lot of shit that this nigga been doing just been weird over the past couple of years. This nigga dressing up like the Joker for Halloween, Pennywise, him falling off stage at the BET Awards, trying to sue niggas and shit, knowing damn well, that Ciroc money is just keeping them afloat. But the days of bad boy been over with for this nigga, man. Nobody thinks of Diddy when it comes to music. You just think of him just doing stupid shit. And the whole Cassie situation. She might not have said everything that was truthful, but a good amount of that shit most likely was true about them being in their relationship. I'm just wondering what Jennifer Lopez said in this whole situation. She might be hitting that nigga with a lawsuit too. She might be salsa dancing to a couple of million and shit because she ain't doing nothing of importance right about now. So it wouldn't surprise me that she wants to sue this nigga. So you read what you sow.
Right.
But let me ask you something. Does he get a pass because of his contributions to hip hop? Like his biggest thing ever was signing Biggie. That's his biggest accomplishment. And having hit records. So is it a thing where they give him a pass because of who he is or of what he's accomplished in the business?
No
What
passes
do you
to
feel
me.
like it is? So you feel like they fear him, like people really fear him in the business? That's why they haven't spoken out.
I mean, yeah, money and power makes
I just
people.
think that, yeah, I just think that in certain situations with this nigga Diddy, a lot of people can't speak out. I mean, you hear Gene Deal talking shit all the time, but some of that shit might be true, and some of that shit might just be from clicking views. And I heard a story about him and
Right.
Kid Cudi in a whole situation with a car, allegedly. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
leave it with that because I didn't even know him and Cassie had something going on back in the day. And you know
Me
how
neither.
old niggas get when you out here fucking their side pieces and stuff. Old niggas get drunk and get crazy when they off this rock and shit. So it's just a lot of crazy shit going on with this dude. But this nigga don't get no pass, man. I don't care what you done did in hip hop or in any other genre of music. I mean, R. Kelly still out here a sick ass motherfucker. We love him for his music, but for the shit that he was doing with these little girls and shit, we'll never forget that. You can
Yeah.
put all the contributions in music, but if you out here doing some sick shit and some nasty shit, that shit don't give you a pass just because you made legendary music. So for the shit that he did with Bad Boy, not only him but the artist who gave this nigga classic material and made this nigga rich while he was not being a good businessman. That just goes to show you that his music industry and when you do dirt in this industry and in other forms of entertainment and business, it always comes back to hunt you. And just like I said earlier, this nigga done opened a can of worms that he cannot close back. He's gonna be getting sued constantly, most likely for the rest of his natural born life.
Yeah. Yep. And he deserved it. I mean, I told people forever, like he's been doing dirt. There's nothing new for us. It's just now coming out. Cassie opened the can of worms, and now you see other people, suing him, and people know that he's dirty. You know, if this you have to think if this man could do something like that to Cassie, who's to say he didn't have the money to order that hit on Tupac? People got to remember that because his name kept coming up in the Tupac case. Who's to say he didn't kill Tupac himself? You know.
Wouldn't be surprised, man.
I'm gonna get on my laptop. I'll come back.
Okay. Well, I'm about to start. I'm about to start whenever you are ready. Try.
So,
All right. What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing this lovely, lovely, lovely Sunday afternoon? Well, Sunday evening right now. Just your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy Try with me. How you doing, Try?
chilling.
Yeah, Eric's gonna come right back. All right. So I hope everyone had a lovely, lovely, lovely Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? On this day in hip hop, we are going to talk. We actually are going to talk about Roots Phrenology. This album came out November 26, 2002. Very, very, very good album from the Roots. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely one of the best albums in my personal opinion. But
Facts.
do I like it as much as Things Fall Apart? Probably not. But at the same time, my favorite albums from them is Ill Death Half Life. So yeah. So this is the album where they kind of went a bit more experimental because the 2000s was like very experimental for the Roots. They were mixing like punk and neo soul. This is like Soulquarians era, Questlove, and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? This is known for songs like "Break You Off," "The Sea 2.0," "Pussy Galore," "Water." "Water." That's a controversial song. Y'all should know about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is actually a very good album from them. This might be my fourth or fifth favorite album from the Roots. You know what I'm saying? We never actually done a review on this album, but we did do the Roots discography breakdown. We gave our thoughts on it. Oh, Try got the album. Okay, never mind.
Yes, I got that.
So what do you?
The limited edition joint too with the DVD.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So what do you think? What do you think of the album?
I think it was a good album. This is the only album. No, I can't say it's the only album. I like this one and Game Theory from their 2000s music. You know what I'm saying? Like this is an album that came out after Things Fall Apart, and it was definitely good. They definitely promoted it. The music. I know you hate Music Soul Child. I love that song "Break You Off" with Music Soul Child, and "Rock You" was banging. The C 2.0 with Cody Chestnut. That's always been one of my favorites. I forgot the joint. There's what's the joint? Roll. Is it roll call? Not roll call. It might be roll call. I know they did a joint with Talib Kweli that was fire, and Pussy Galore was fire. The Water. That's the song that Black Thought mentioned. That he mentioned something in this verse about Malik B. Being like getting drug rehab or whatever, and
Yeah.
and them saying that get well soon, Malik B. And this was a solid album, though. This is definitely one of my favorite Roots albums from the 2000s.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you about that. You know what I'm saying? Eric, have you ever heard this album, Eric?
Put a lot of Roots albums in the discography, so I had to get in tune with it. But no.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's the Roots Phrenology. So the album you're going to talk about today is Salt-N-Pepa with their third album, Black's Magic. This album came out on March 19th, 1990 on Next Plateau, which was under London Records. This album came out with 6 singles. Well, technically 5, but Expression, Independent, Do You Want Me, Let's Talk About Sex, You Showed Me. They also came out with Expression 92, which is pretty much like a remix and everything. Guest appearances include Kid and Play, Sybil. Sybil, she's a single from the 90s.
Right.
She's also a cousin of Maxine from En Vogue. So yeah, so Salt-N-Pepa consists of course, Salt, Pepper, and Spinderella, aka Deidre. So producers include Excalibur, Herbie Lovebug, who went by the Elias fingerprints on this album. The Invincibles, Quicksilver, Salt. More on that later. Spinderella, Stevie O, and the Boy Wonder. Excuse me. Before I start, I want to actually give a quick shout out to actually Salt for liking my comment on Instagram when she posted a video of the 11 Color sketch when Kim Wayans, Kim Coles, and Takia Crystal Kima they did the Salt-N-Pepa parody where they were cooking in the kitchen. I said that was classic, and she liked my shit, so I made sure I shared it to my Instagram and shit like that too. So shout out to Salt, thank you so much for that. Now, with all due respect to the first two albums, this is where the great shit starts happening with this album right here, in my opinion. So, not to say, like I said, Assault with a Deadly Pepper, that actually grew on me a little bit, but still it's not one of my favorites I would bump to when it comes to Salt-N-Pepa, but I just didn't care for those cover songs and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I wish I Am Down. Yeah, they did a few cover songs, but we don't need to talk about that.
Okay, because I'm so familiar with Hot, Cool, and Vicious. It's one of my favorite Salt-N-Pepa albums. They're just me.
And
I gotta look in tune to the second album. I heard that song that you like off the album though, but I was like, yeah.
Which one? The I Am Down joint?
Yeah, that one. I was like, this your favorite Salt-N-Pepa song of all time?
That's what I said.
Now I see what Try was talking about. It's cool though, but like it gives me like LL Cool J vibes. I could have seen like LL Cool J do something like that. But like,
can I just say it gets me hype? Yeah,
yes, I know, bro. My bad. You still my nigga though. I'm not saying it's trash though, but like I done heard way much better, Salt-N-Pepa songs that I like.
Okay, I respect that. I mean, because like everyone was like lighting my ass up. Everyone I said that was like my favorite Salt-N-Pepa song and shit. I'm like, well, damn, I fuck with the song and shit, so fuck it, But I respect y'all's opinion, of course. So after the release of Salt with a Deadly Pepper, in 1989, Salt and Herbie kind of called off the relationship, but they still worked together business wise, and that leads us into saying that they wanted more creative control with their music and shit like that too. Because let's be real, those as much as I love Hot, Cool, and Vicious, and then of course my feelings on Salt with a Deadly Pepper, it was pretty much like Herbie's project. They didn't really have a lot of input when it came to the direction they want to go to. So around this time, Salt was actually writing a lot more and everything like that too. Also too, around this time, Pepper actually got pregnant around this time too. So not by you know who and everything. That's going to be for the next review. You know what I'm saying? But because it was a rapper named Tata or whatever. Because many people forget that she was actually engaged to Prince Marky D from the
Was she?
Fat Boy. She was.
I didn't even know she used to go with him.
Yeah,
from
Prince
the Fat
Marky
Boys.
Prince Marky D was hitting it, man. Prince Marky D a pimp, man. He a real nigga.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
I think do they have a kid with each other?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, they don't. Yeah. So she was pregnant. So around this time, Salt was doing like a lot more work on the record and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? And with the '90s happening, and stuff like that too. That old AIDS epidemics and safe sex and everything like that too was happening. So before TLC really brought that Salt-N-Pepa were really like the first ones to bring that in like the hip hop spectrum and shit. Well, they were one of the first ones because there were people like the Boogie Down Productions who were talking about AIDS and stuff like that too. So yeah, man, and this was also around the time when they wanted to work with a lot more different producers and everything like that too. And this is actually the first Salt-N-Pepa album that had Spinderella doing vocals as well too. You know what I'm saying? So this is a notable album as well. I listed the album cover right here. Pretty cool album cover. It looks like they're like reading like nursery rhymes or some shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like some voodoo kind of shit.
I'm getting like black exploitation vibes with that album cover. That shit fire as hell.
It
Yep.
is. It's like that album cover is ill as fuck. I don't know who made it, but whoever did, they should deserve a Grammy by itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Pretty sure.
yeah, man. So depending on who you ask, it could be a good thing that Herbie wasn't really all over this album because you know the production Salt with the Deadly Pepper was kind of to me. You know what I'm saying? But plus, I just feel like personally, I don't know. I just feel like personally, it didn't really. A lot of his production didn't really age a lot well because he used like a lot of familiar samples, and even like his contemporaries at the time, like Marley Marl. At the time, they were stepping their games up. Marley Marl did. This is the same year that came out. He came out with "Mama Said Knock You Out" with LL Cool J, and
Mhm.
the rest is history on that level. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, you had the West Coast doing their thing, like Dr. Dre doing his thing too. You know what I'm saying? Um, Also another producer too, like Said G from Ultraman MCs. He was another one that was stepping his game up and everything too. So that's no disrespect to Herb and everything like that too. I just felt like he was just kind of second or third tier compared to those producers I mentioned and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right. So without further ado, this album has 13 tracks. Let's get started with the first song, Expression. This was written by Salt. You know what I'm saying? And it was written and produced by Salt.
Right.
Very, 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 very great song. This song actually pretty much had a very like New Jack Swing R&B kind of flavor behind it and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Love that beat from Salt. I felt like that was a very, very, very good beat that fit their sound and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? What I got from this song pretty much is just how one should just easily not be afraid to be bold and learn how to be great themselves, learn how to be great and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Love the video to this album, to this song as well. This album has some of their best videos. Not even gonna cap and everything. So this was a hot song. I love it.
Yeah, this was a great way to start the album. It was a big hit when it came out. The beat, the bass line, it had like a New Jack sound to it. You got the girl singing on the chorus, and just the message and telling people that it's okay to be yourself and express how you feel about whatever it is going on in your life, whether you're happy or sad or mad or whatever. And you know that's something that I always do on these platforms is tell people to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I like the message in the song. You know what I mean? So it's good.
Yeah, very great song. All right, track number 2, we got is Doper Than Dope. Love this record right here too. Everyone knows that Nautilus sample from Bob James, which they used that for the beat and everything. That song has literally been sampled by literally everybody. I'm not even gonna go down the whole list and everything too. That might be his most sampled song next to Tickets to Mardi Gras and everything too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Doper Than Dope was actually a pretty good song right here too. You know what I'm saying? Them just going back and forth on the rhymes and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this one's pretty hot.
Yeah, this was a great one of my favorites. Great record, dope beat, bass line. They saying but don't worry, friend, don't even give up hope because it's time we're hyper than hype and doper than dope. I love the beat was knocking the Bob James sample and yeah, it's they killed it. Definitely a solid album cut.
I agree. All right, track number 3, Negro with an Ego. Um, this is a very interesting song because you might think they're talking about a guy, but they're actually talking about themselves. So it's pretty much like a braggadocio song about empowering black women. Fucking love that. Love this song. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care too much for the beat from Herb. To keep it real with you, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like Salt and Pepper kind of elevated the beat, if that makes sense. I love the line when they say, "If I sound hard, it's because I'm peed off. And do you want to know why? Go ahead, tell him Salt. All right, let me explain what upset me. No, we ain't trying to be sexy. Dismiss is quick with the miss like a tongue, because I'd run if I was." I'm not going to read that part. but pick up a hit list, and I'm gonna kick it like this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so this was a very 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 dope song. You know what I'm saying? So like another empowering song from Salt-N-Pepa.
Yeah, it was cool. I like the beat. You know what I'm saying? It was. It's not one of my favorites, but it was cool.
Definitely. All right, next song we got is "You Showed Me," which this was pretty much like a remake of the song by the same name from the group called the Turtles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a pretty sick song and everything. Just talking about unfaithful lovers and everything like that too. So yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, I love the beat for this. The bass line. You got the girl singing on the chorus, and Salt saying, say what you will and do what you must. It all fell apart when you betrayed my trust, and you could tell like they talking about a relationship that went sour, and I enjoyed it.
Definitely. Track number 5, "Do You Want Me?" This song is actually one of my favorite Salt-N-Pepa songs of all time. Might
Yeah,
possibly be my favorite song off this album. Keyword. Actually, yeah, I might say this and the next song are my favorite of this album, which I'll get more into that in a minute. But Herbie definitely did his thing on the beat. You know what I'm saying? Something that you don't really hear me a lot. You don't really hear a lot of me saying that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I definitely love this fucking beat and everything like that. Do you really want me, baby? And up and it's a very catchy song. It's pretty much them talking about how questioning the lover and everything to see if they really want if he really wants them and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's mostly like a salt song track because Pepper's doing the ad libs on this one as well too. So yeah, this was a very great song in my opinion.
yeah. It's a playful song. It's a playful song with a message, and coming out, and the whole song is like when you hear like the lyrics that Salt is saying is like that she wasn't ready to put out yet for the guy. So it's like, do you still like her even if she don't put out yet? You know what I'm saying? And I think that was like the question posed in the
Hmm.
song, like, do you really want me, baby? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. And I thought it was great. Like, it was a great. I love the beat for it. It's definitely one of their biggest hits, and the video was dope. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this was one of my favorites.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites as well too. All right, next song we got is called "Swift." Now this is the next favorite song off this album. Excuse me, bro.
This song. This is your
Yep.
favorite on the album.
Yeah, next to do you want me? Yeah.
You're picking like all the obscure like album cuts from Salt-N-Pepa albums.
You know,
You know,
Reg,
Let me tell you.
Orthodox Negro. You know
yes,
he's
you
crazy
think
like
he's doing
that.
that on purpose because this is like the songs that they would even perform at their shows that he's picking. That, oh, this is my favorite song.
Well, I like this one because it's more of like a battle rap kind of song, and I do like the way Salt was rapping on it and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? It's something different from Salt-N-Pepa. You know what I'm saying? It's something very different. 'Cause I always say this was pretty much like their darkest album in terms of content. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I definitely feel like this song is pretty dope. I love the line when she says, "You might have thought about going against the spices. Salt-N-Pepa is a mixture like Chinese rice is. Battling time, Mr. Macho. Don't try to rip because I'll met you like nacho cheese. You want flavor? Well, here's something to savor. Why don't you wave a microphone in front of my face? You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said before, this is something you will not expect from like Salt-N-Pepa and everything because technically Herbie did write this for Salt. He ghost wrote this for Salt and everything like that too. But the way she delivered it, she definitely did a thing on this one. So I like this one. Yeah.
You know what? When I heard the song, it reminded me of a Public Enemy record. Like, it was real chaotic. It was real noisy. The drums were
Same.
hard.
Same.
Yes, it sounded like Public Enemy. It sounded like a Public Enemy record that they might have passed up on, and Salt-N-Pepa happened to get it, and it's definitely a different song for them. It was okay. It's not one of my favorites. I don't know how you feel like it's your favorite record on here.
Hey, I
The way
mean,
Reg was saying it, I thought he was going into his Kumo D lingo and shit. The way he was talking about it.
hey, you'll be surprised what impresses me and stuff. Like you'll be surprised.
I see.
Um, next track we got is "I Like to Party." This is another song that I love. This might be my fourth favorite song off this album, believe it or not. It's a vintage Salt-N-Pepa song, a party
Right.
friendly, radio friendly kind of Salt-N-Pepa song with a '90s twist to it. You know what I'm saying? I've heard that "I Like the Party" sample somewhere. I've heard that party sample somewhere. In my opinion, I don't know where exactly, but it is what it is. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites from Salt-N-Pepa. You know what I'm saying? So this album's already 10 times better than the previous one. So yeah,
Crazy. Just I like the beat. You know, the beat was dope. You know, you had like some singing on the chorus. You know.
definitely. All right. Next song we got is Black's Magic. Now this is another great song right here too. You know what I'm saying? That it's kind of crazy too because Salt was talking about in the song how Pepper was in maternal in maternal leave and stuff like that. That's why she wasn't really on this album as much. Because pretty much it's majority Salt really rapping on this album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? But Pepper still does some songs too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So yeah, this one was pretty cool. You had Spinderella, who was actually rapping on this track too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's not the best rapper. Let's keep it up. She's not the best rapper, but she definitely does a thing and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Black's Magic. Like I said, it's talking about how every time people compare something black, it's pretty much them saying like, oh, it's tragic, like Black Friday or Black Sunday, black lungs, black sheep, so on and so on. But they were trying to take the concept of black and use that as a way of empowerment, of course.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
this was a pretty dope record.
And I like the fact that they did that because they spun the narrative where we're celebrating our own. We're celebrating being black. So it's like an ode to black people and black culture
Right.
and when when you know what I'm saying, like you just said, like when it comes to like Black Sunday and Black Friday, Black Cat, when you go to a funeral, what do you wear? You wear black. You know what I'm saying? And those are supposed to be like, I guess represent bad or evil or whatever, but just the
Right.
fact that they named the album Black's Magic, and it's like we're black people always show out and we always do magical shit in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
when it's time for us to dress, we're gonna dress in the flyest drip. You know what I'm saying? So anything we do, we put 1,000% into it, and I like the fact that she spun the narrative and even at that time and be like, yo, like the Black Power movement was a thing in hip hop and to celebrate being black. Even now, celebrate your blackness. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I think this song should have been the starter for the album. It should have been the opening track. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't have mind if they had like a Black's Magic intro where she's like talking about exactly that, like celebrate your blackness and black empowerment and all that. And I think this song should have been the opening track to start the album. But I loved it. It was always one of my favorite tracks on here. You know, the beat was fire. It had like a reggae type of bass line in it. You got Spinderella, doing her thing lyrically on the track with Salt and when Salt says music the only thing that brings the dead right back to life. Have faith and it will guide you through the night just like a light. I loved it. I think it's a classic record.
Yeah, it's definitely a classic record indeed. Alrighty, so now we're gonna get into "Start the Party." Very dope song as well too. I love the way they utilized the Rick James "You and I" bass line on that track because for a while I was like, okay, I know I've heard that bass line before and stuff like that. Like it was the way they used it was very ill. Salt actually produced this record too. You know what I'm saying? Again, she's like pretty much the MVP of this album. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Salt definitely did a thing on this one and stuff like that too. So, you know what's crazy? This is a song I never expected to like and everything like that too. Because if you guys like looked at some of my reviews, some of the quote unquote party tracks I never really like cared for unless if it's done right.
Right.
Salt-N-Pepa definitely did a thing, you know, with this one. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like the first party track. I like the party a bit more than this one, but the way how they use that Rick James sample is also noteworthy as well. So
yeah, it was dope. Had a nice beat to it. You know, Saw did her thing in the production.
Definitely, yeah, she did. You know what I'm saying? Next song we got is Let's Talk About Sex. One of my favorite Salt-N-Pepa songs, period.
Of course. That I could believe.
Okay. One of my favorite Salt-N-Pepa songs, period. But I do like the video, the remix.
The remix is better.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's way better. The album version is great. It's great too, but this was around this is the beginning of the time when rappers used to give exclusive remixes in their music video, but then when we buy the album, it's just like, what the fuck is this? Exactly. To this day,
the remix is on the remix is on the Japanese version. You got to pay extra, nigga.
Oh, is it? Oh, wow.
Oh, thank you, Eric. I might get that. Either get that or the compilation. I know the remix is also on the compilation too.
No, I'm just saying it because most overseas, copies be like having different remixes on there and shit. So most likely it might have like the remix on it.
Definitely. Okay. Thank you for that, Eric. Thank you. All right. So so he uses the staple single I'll Take You There as a sample. Again, this was pretty much addressing the whole AIDS epidemic and everything. The song was so popular that they did another verse Let's Talk About AIDS. They did another version called that. The song was actually nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance in 1992, but it lost to DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince with Summertime. Other nominees were Heavy D and the Boys, Now That We Found Love, Naughty by Nature's OPP, and Public Enemy's Apocalypse 91. Ooh.
Wow.
God damn, at least three of them could have won that. Yeah. OPP, Heavy D and the Boys, all three of them. I would have given all three of them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not mad about it because Summertime to this day, that's that joint right there. I play that shit even when it's not summertime.
Yeah.
And OPP was probably like the biggest song, one of the biggest songs for 91. Yeah. Apocalypse 91. I mean, that's one of Public Enemy's best albums.
I would have been like, "Oh, you niggas win! Come on stage! Oh, y'all won!
Well,
it's a draw."
I never liked Now That We Found Love from Heavy D and the Boys, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Are you serious, man?
I never like.
Do you like the OJ's version? Do you like the third one?
I never liked either version. I never liked either version.
Like the song. Okay.
This nigga acting crazy tonight, man. It's the Lord's Day.
I would have put the Don't Curse song. I would have replaced that, but you know what? I love Heavy D.
Big hit when it came out though. That wasn't a big hit when that came out.
I mean,
it was fire as hell though. That nigga Coogee Rap was going in.
It wasn't a hit like Now That We Found Love though. They were playing that.
Yeah. You got white folks dancing to that shit. White folks ain't gonna be dancing to Don't Curse. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? They ain't even cursing. These Negroes not even cursing into that damn song.
Don't Curse is a cypher record. Now That We Found Love was a radio record. That's what they were playing.
I can only imagine back in the day if you were a little kid trying to listen to that shit. Oh yes, little nigga, you can listen to this. They ain't cussing in this song. You can listen to this version. This ain't even a clean version, mama. I don't care.
Yeah, you didn't get explicit, and you know what I mean. It's a dope record.
Like I said, I love Heavy D and the Boys, but that's like my least favorite Heavy D and the Boys song. I'm sorry. Outside. Now that I love the video. The video was ill. The video was ill. Yeah, it reminded me of like a hip hop version of West Side Story or some shit.
You trying to get niggas ideas on Broadway and shit to be doing the playing shit on it. Now that we found love, the Broadway play.
Oh Lord, but like I said before, let's talk about sex. I love the record. I love the video. This song is a hip hop classic.
Definitely, it's relevant still. It'll always be relevant because of the subject matter of the song, and especially at that time in 90 when Magic comes out and he has to retire because he got the virus, and you had like the Red Hot and the Red Hot compilation that was out everywhere where they were like different artists donating songs to that compilation for like AIDS awareness and stuff, and that was a very influential time for hip hop, and having artists speak out about AIDS, and they taught us in school when we had sex education. They were teaching us about AIDS even back then. So this song is definitely the anthem, I want to say, for that epidemic in that era. So it's definitely a good song.
I'm glad you said something
Yeah, I
about the
agree.
track too, because we definitely need these type of songs to come back. And nowadays, these kids don't know nothing about sex education, because I think we still had that when we was going to school, or at least teachers telling you like, if you're gonna have sex, make sure that you use protection. Nowadays, these kids don't even know what a damn condom is. You show them a Trojan, they're gonna look at you like you an old nigga from the 80s. Like, you still out here wearing condoms and shit. We doing it raw dog these days, pops. Like, damn. Like, some of these kids just need to actually sit down and just listen to their elders and just actually learn the true meanings of what it means to have good sex and what it means to be burning and pissing like you in a masterpiece skit or something.
Right.
Definitely. Oh, I forgot to mention. Guess what newscaster wanted them to do the Let's Talk About AIDS?
Who?
You'll never guess.
A newscaster?
Peter Jennings from ABC.
What? He wanted them to do the song?
Peter Jennings.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think his daughter was a fan of Salt-N-Pepa, and so he asked them to redo the song to make it more safe sex. So they did a Let's Talk About AIDS and everything like that too. So yeah,
Peter Jennings from
Nightline. Peter Jennings, by the way.
He was on Nightline, right?
Yes, Peter Jennings.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, Nightline, ABC World News. Yo, Christian, if you have a phone, if you have a phone call, man, it's always good. It's always love and everything. Handle your business. But yeah, man. Yeah, Nightline, ABC, Peter Jennings. He was a fan of them. His daughter was a fan. Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
And that goes to show you that what black folks' influence is all over the world and all people's cultures and shit. So niggas, you just can't be out here talking about black folks ain't did nothing when it comes to their music. You got a lot of hoe ass niggas out here, Busta Rhymes, still talking shit about the true origins of hip hop. This fuck nigga Fat Joe out here talking shit about down south artists and shit, talking about he's stealing people's samples and shit. But let's just go back and be real. Fat Joe been using nigga samples since the beginning of time. He been using Teddy Pendergrass shit, Luther Vandross. If you go back to those earlier albums, like all types of samples. This dude don't got an original bone in his body, man. Like, dudes like that be talking about things that. Let me just be quiet, because I already done roasted this dude. I don't know who's worse. I don't know who's worse. Busta Rhymes, Pete Rock, or fucking Fat Joe. All these niggas just be talking out of the side of their ass when it comes to like the true origins of hip hop. 80% of hip hop was created by Jamaicans and shit. I'm like, nigga, at first you said 50%. Now he said 80%. I'm like, well, you weren't saying none of this shit back in the 90s, Pete Rock. Like, come on now.
The fact that Busta Rhymes is talking about the true origins of hip hop and his new album doesn't sound like that at all is comical to me.
He said he get more influence from Puerto Ricans and Caribbeans than he do from Black Americans. I'm like, then don't use their fucking samples then. Take all them damn samples off your albums.
Who influenced him to come out with that shitty new album that he has? It had to be a drill rapper, because that's all the album sounds like.
I have to hear this album.
Yeah, that's all. It's not good. It's not good.
I still have to hear this record, because the way. Don't worry. We won't talk about that next week.
You think?
I was going to talk about it tomorrow.
You think Genesis was bad? This is worse than Genesis. This is worst album ever. I'm already saying it. His worst album ever.
Really? Even worse than Back of My BS?
Worse than that. And the way that they falsely promoting it, bro. They like remember when you had like that little video coming out with Timbaland and Pharrell and Swizz, and they talking about, oh, we're producing the album. They did 2 songs a piece. That's not the whole album. It's 19 tracks.
I told you, Timbaland and Pharrell. Once I saw that they were put, I was like, nah, nigga.
Timbaland fell off. He's not the Timbaland no more like that we know.
He fell off once Aaliyah died. He fell off, in my opinion. Slowly, it was slow. I'm not going down for that. Let's go to fact.
Red, you ain't shit. He said he fell off slow.
Yeah, he had a slow death.
It was
Swizz Beatz fell off like 20 years ago. We know that.
Oh yeah, Swizz fell off once his hairline fell off too. Let's keep it a bit. once Swizz Beatz lost his hairline, that's when he lost his production.
That nigga said his hairline still not intact, like Stephen A. Smith's. Like, damn, nigga, shit, you dirty ass.
See, the Timbaland, I like
promoting that album like they did the whole album. They only did 2 tracks a piece, and he got like all these other unknown drill producers and artists on there. I'm like, bro,
I didn't even know this nigga was coming out with an album, because I can't even tell you the last Busta Rhymes album I even listened to. So from you telling me this shit is just not what I need to listen to, I might need to get an Andre 3000 album another listen to, the way you talking about this Busta Rhymes album.
Way better. Top 5 album of the year.
I don't see.
I need to give Andre 3000 an apology, because he was on some Legend of Zelda shit, man. Because the way this nigga talking about,
he makes me want to play a flute right now, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
He was on his Kenny G shit on the album. I'm like, man, this Legend of Zelda shit right there. I might need to give that another listen.
But see, that's one thing I like. You know what? Because I was questioning it. But see, all these motherfuckers, y'all were judging Andre, but look at y'all now. Y'all bumping that shit. Y'all trying to play flutes and stuff like that. I'm telling you, by next year, all y'all motherfuckers gonna be trying to play recorders and flutes and acoustic guitars and all that motherfucker.
Niggas like, if Lizzo fat ass can play a flute from former slave owners and shit, I can play a flute. Man,
Lizzo's too busy playing with bananas at this point. Let's stop. Let's keep it real. Playing with bananas and shit, you know what I'm saying?
They were both hard to listen to for me. They were both hard to listen to. So
yeah,
I'm still not a fan. But yeah, that Busta album is not good. You know, and to think, I'm like, why would you even come out and say the origins of hip hop and his album sound nothing like that?
Black Americans, this nigga said Black Americans don't got no culture. I've been getting all my props to the Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. Black Americans don't have no culture. It came from Jamaica. Jamaica started hip hop, nigga. Let's just keep it real. What would dance hall music be without samples from Black American artists? I'm gonna just say that right now, because you niggas was back in the day. Even the older reggae artists tell you that they was covering Black American artists from Motown in different places. They've been telling you that. These niggas was dressing up like the Bunny, Bob Marley, Peter Tosh. These niggas was dressing up like the Temptations in their album covers back in the day. So who got the influence from who?
And let's not forget how many rock artists sampled Bob Marley songs and shit. Let's not forget Rolling Stones. They worked with Peter Tosh. Eric Clapton, his first big solo hit was the Bob Marley cover, I Shot the Sheriff. Hell, UB40, come on now. We can go all the way down the list. I'm just speaking of facts right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking of facts.
They're both the worst albums of the year. West Side Gun album and Busta Rhymes album, is telling you. I can't choose which one is more worse.
That's all I hear. You remember that last album review we did on that shit? I'm like,
I'd rather hear T.I. stand-up album than this bullshit.
And speaking of T.I., man, his kids are just embarrassing him, man. Like, that man out here trying to do something for the community. His son just out here wilding out, bro. Up here pushing your moms and shit.
I hate that ugly motherfucker so much.
That dude up here just
anything King or some shit.
It's a hard time being a black man, let alone a black father. You got every opportunity to be somebody in this world. You might not like everything that the brother T.I. do, but when it comes to him handling his business and him being a family man, he's actually doing right. You little niggas need to stop, bro, because it could have been easily for this nigga not to be taking care of y'all for all these years. Fuck what he been doing on the side, but when it comes to your kids and you take care of your family, I can't say nothing bad about the brother because he's actually doing something, unlike some of these other niggas though. But like, I seen a video of this dude just talking back to his mother, pushing him and shit. You know, T.I. had to get on his trap music shit and yank that little nigga up, man. Like, you can't be doing that shit, bro.
This ugly motherfucker looks like Will Smith from Shark Tale in that. Oscar, that's his name, Oscar from Shark Tale. But yeah, man, this is what happened when you give these celebrity kids money and fame and notoriety. Once they put that in social media, they act all fucking crazy and shit. I'm sorry. Christian said his son looks like scrambled eggs. Oh my god. Fucking Jimmy Dean scrambled eggs ass nigga. Let me stop. Let's finish up this album, man. Fuck. Track number 11, I Don't Know, featuring Kid and Play. Yeah, I don't know why his son is famous, but anyway, this is actually a very interesting song too, because it's like an argument between Kid and Play and Salt-N-Pepa about how they should treat each other right and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Kid and Play, Artist Sundays, January 2024. Can't wait for that one. You know what I'm saying? Knowing Try, he would rather skip the Mariah Carey and jump right to Kid and Play. But yeah. But yeah.
I would.
You know
you
what?
only saying it because it's Christmas time coming up soon. Come on, man. We already know what it is every year. I love Mariah Carey, but every year around Christmas time, she just gonna flood the damn radio stations with that damn song. All I want.
That's why I wanna give respect to whole discography. That's what I was trying to say. I told myself, but I was gonna be nice. I said, you know what? We can give the later albums when I feel like talking about a chance. Let's just finish up this month like some real G's and shit like that. And say fuck it, but you know, but I just said, you know, everyone always talks about Mariah Carey Christmas. I like Mariah Carey Honey and Butterfly and Rainbow, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But hell, Justice for Glitter. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, yeah, Christian. I was just about to mention, use that famous meter sample. I need to get my hands on that album. The album's so hard to come by these days. But yeah, very, very, very dope record.
Yeah, this was good. There was like like hearing two couples go through their relationship on wax, and
right,
you know, Salt not trust and Play. I mean, his name is Play. Like, what did you expect? You know, he came off like that in the House Party movies. He was a player. You know what I'm saying?
Look what he did from the girl from Coming to America.
Huh? Right.
He dated
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Shabby Headley. That's right. Right.
Yeah.
Kid had his issues in his relationship. You know, the beat was dope. It had like some organs on it. It's like man versus woman. This was like a man versus woman record, and you know, kids saying, yo, if you walk out on me, I'll understand. I have to take my lumps like a man. You see, nobody's perfect, neither are we. Love is known meant to say you're sorry. You know what I'm saying? So he admitted to his mistakes. She didn't trust Play though. Play she said like Play Spinderella was like Play came off like a slut, which is what we heard in the past, and you know, he was living up to his moniker on this song, but
he was a player, man. It was the 90s, man.
Yeah, I think it was a good record. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe they could have a video for this because we know that they all worked in the same place. You know, Kid and Play, Salt-N-Pepa, Martin. They all are friends. I would have loved to see a video for this too, but it's a good record. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool record too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kid and Play, man. Can't wait to talk about that. Can't wait. All right. Next song is Live and Let Die. I like the way they use that Earth, Wind, and Fire Shining Star sample. This was an okay song. It's probably my least favorite song on the album, but that's not saying it's a bad song. It's just it didn't really do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just like the way they use that Earth, Wind, and Fire sample.
Yeah, it was okay. You know, it had a fast pace. It was a fast paced type of sound. Had a dope beat. It was cool.
definitely. And the last song is called Independent, featuring Sybil. Excuse me. No, we're not talking about Sybil Shepherd. Just letting y'all know that right now. Self-explanatory. This song is talking about independent women. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this was a very good song. I actually like this song. Nice way to end off the album. You know what I'm saying? This is like another favorite song of mine from the record as well too. And I don't know if I would have ended this album out with this song in particular, but you know what? I'm not mad about it. You know, fuck it.
Definitely a great record. It was a single. I love the beat and the bass line, Sybil on singing on the chorus, and again, it's a powerful message for women and being independent and not relying on a man or anyone to take care of you and going out and do it on your own, and that's a timeless record.
Definitely a timeless record indeed.
I know Kristen wanted to know who sang on You Showed Me. Who was the girl singing on that?
You showed me? Hold on, let me double check. Give me 1 second, Chris. You showed me. I don't know. It didn't say. Hold on.
Yes, he had a clothing line back in the day. He was dressing him and Kid.
Oh, Joyce Martin.
The leather jackets and the shirts, everything they were wearing, he was styling them.
Again, Kid and Play were the first ones to do that shit.
Yep.
By the way, Christian, it was Joyce Martin who sang that song. You showed me. Overall, this is actually a very, very, very great album. I'm trying to find where I put the album, man. Okay. This is actually, in my opinion, it's a classic record. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying. This, to me, it's their best album. You know what I'm saying. This is where they really found their groove, in my opinion. Like, yeah, Pepper was with Child and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But she still did a thing on this record. But Salt really carried the album. Salt and Spinderella. You know what I'm saying? You don't have really a lot of Herbie production, which thank God for that. And the Herbie production we do have is actually not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? It's actually not that bad compared to other Herbie productions we've talked about last week. But yeah, I actually like this album. I'm gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5.
Definitely one of my favorite Salt-N-Pepa albums. I think it's their most underrated in their discography. And the fact that Salt held down the album when Pepper was pregnant and she did her thing, and so did Spinderella's. Credit Spinderella being on a lot of the tracks and filling in for Pepper. So you had the DJ that was DJing and MCing as well on here, and I think she was great. And the production from Salt and Herbie, and it's definitely 4.5 for me. There might be like 2 or 3 tracks I don't care for, but it is like one of my favorites. Like this one and Assault with Deadly Pepper, and the next one we're gonna talk about. Those are like my favorite Salt-N-Pepa albums. So, and I love it.
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of great songs.
The next,
Do You Really Want Me? And Black's Magic, Independent, Expression, Doper Than Dope. I love those records.
and the next one might be the most freakiest record, but we're gonna save that for next week.
Right.
We're gonna save that for next week. So, very good record. This album's out of print, so you guys can find that. Must have in your collection. I'm gonna stay on live for about a good 10 or 20 minutes and shit.
I'm definitely gonna order the cassette because I got the CD in my collection. I just ain't listened to it yet. I got Assault with a Deadly Pepper. Then I think I got Hot, Cool, and Vicious on vinyl and shit. I think I showed y'all it before. I've been trying to collect more hip hop cassettes and stuff, so I'll see if I can get it on cassette.
Yeah. Let me know what y'all want for Christmas too. I'll see what I can get y'all. Because I'm thinking about doing a collection video in March for the first one.
You didn't send me the information on them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. I just been focusing on this music video, trying to get that shit out the way and shit. But yeah, man. Let's see what can we talk about in the next 20 minutes. On the subject of Salt-N-Pepa, You know what I'm saying? It just never dawned on me how much trends they started in hip hop that no one really picked up on until like the mid '90s and shit like that too. Because I love TLC. I love TLC to the fullest, but some people really brought that AIDS epidemic awareness when it comes to black women and everything in the music and shit, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to check out Salt's gospel album. I don't know. Have you ever heard that, Try?
I didn't know she had a gospel album.
This the first time I ever heard that.
Because she was trying to do Christian rap at one point. I'll see
when did that come out?
I think 02. I think 02. I gotta look it back up.
Yeah, I remember when she was like she had stopped doing like rap because she was like dedicated to the Lord and all that, and she said she would never perform the Salt-N-Pepa songs again.
I remember the same damn thing.
Yeah, I remember that time, but I didn't know she actually dropped a gospel album.
Yeah, I think she did. I gotta double check. But I saw the album cover says Salt. It was like some Christian kind of thing. I don't know.
Christian said an ABC or Immature. I gotta go with ABC for their one album. They one good album.
Ooh, damn.
I'm gonna have to go with Immature because only ABC song I know is from Aisha.
Oh, you got that first album was great. That's a
I
great
hate
first
that
album.
Aisha.
You didn't like Aisha?
Yeah, me and Aisha never liked that.
Else. You like Jealous Girl and
Playground
and all that.
I'm gonna have to go with Immature because that.
Hey, Jealous Girl is fire, boy. I get him that. That shit fire.
Not the ABC version. The new edition version is my favorite.
I like the Mace version too. That shit funny as fuck.
Hey, yo, Eric, that was why Mace became a pastor. That song was why Mace became a pastor. You know that, right?
Okay, I ain't know that. I was like, when I first heard this shit on Harlem World, I'm like, these niggas crazy, but that shit worked though. You had fucking 112 and shit. I was like, yeah, these niggas can make it work.
Yeah, ABC. I love New Edition, but ABC had the best version of Jealous Girl. I don't know.
You are crazy.
Bobby Brown, he did his thing. But
and they don't have no Bobby Brown in that group. There's no Bobby Brown.
They didn't need no crack rocks in that group. There was kids.
But all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying, Aisha was the worst piece of shit they've ever came out with.
Crazy. What?
Aisha. Mind you, when I was dating Aisha, we both never. That's how we both kind of got close because we never liked that song and shit. What?
Aisha.
She hates the song too. She hates the song too and shit.
She would hate it. It's about her.
Who hated Push It? Power 800. Who hated Push It?
So you talking about Salt hated Push It? Like that's why she like stopped doing the song.
She's smoking moon rocks. You need to stop. They did a fucking commercial for it. What you mean? They did a Geico commercial for it.
I mean, like back in the 2000s that she wasn't doing.
She's cool performing it now though, because that's part of the legacy. But at one point, she was being saved and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got a question for him. Try.
Sweat. I don't only know like maybe a couple Immature songs. I wasn't like an Immature fan like that.
I like them better when they were younger. Pause. No, wait. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. Hold on. I like them better when they made better music when they were.
You good? Nigga, I understand what you said. Ain't no R. Kelly's okay.
Okay.
Trapped in the closet.
Because you know, I won't get flagged for no fucking reason. There won't be no Chris Stokes bullshit. But all I'm gonna say is this: what kind of grown man was in the music video with the shoes off? That's all I'm gonna say.
Yo, that music video funny as fuck, man. You'll always be my baby.
You'll always be my friend.
I remember when Reg first did a reaction to that video. That nigga Reg was like, "What the fuck?" That nigga Reg was like, "What the fuck?"
I heard about that. Brandy cut his arm.
Yo, Brandy was a savage. That's
assault. Why didn't she get arrested for that?
Hey man, that dark skin energy, man. The police couldn't fuck with her. She wanted to be down, you know. She had to show niggas what she was down for, you know.
She couldn't do that shit now.
Mind you, she didn't do that shit to Monica, right?
Right, exactly.
Monica would have beat her ass. Monica was gangster.
Monica it's not that she'll never forget. Like, why she didn't do that with Monica?
Oh shit! They said they fought at a VMAs.
You gonna get that Deontay Wilder? I bet that shit was worse than the Source Awards when Young Buck hit that nigga with that razor.
She didn't do that. She didn't do that shit to Adina Howard when she stole Wanye away.
Right. She probably was tired of Wanye at that point.
I would be tired of Wanye too. Oh, whining ass nigga. Oh God.
Yeah, what was you gonna ask me? You was gonna ask me something.
Oh yeah, I was gonna Keith Sweat, Make It Last Forever, or Johnny Gill self-titled album, 1990.
Oh, I gotta go with Johnny, man. That's my favorite Johnny Gill album. Yeah, it's self-titled.
I gotta go with Keith. I gotta go with Keith on this.
I mean, Keith was great, but that's Johnny's best album to me as a solo artist. I love it. The 1990 self-titled.
Yeah, you're right.
My, Fairweather Friend. You know what I'm saying? Rub You the Right Way, man. Come on.
I like the joint he came out with in 96 too.
Oh yeah, the Provocative joint. You like that one?
No. The one, the Moonlight album from 96.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that one. The 96 joint.
Well, it was good.
Yeah, Keith was on the roll back then though. Like he was unstoppable.
He was.
You know.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask y'all something too. It was about I think it was Aaron Hall. He's being sued or something for like sexual assault or some shit.
Yep.
We were just talking about that too.
Yep.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, baby.
So obviously, there was a lot of shit going on at Uptown Records that probably Andre Herrera.
Yeah, I have you all to myself. I'm like, okay, like damn, you just I don't know what's going on because Jamie Foxx, then this nigga, now Diddy's being sued again. I'm like, they just trying to go after all these niggas.
Aaron Hall was accused of rape, like Kim and Diddy raped the girl, and supposedly Puffy showed the sex tape to Devontae from Jodeci. So Devontae
it seemed like when Puffy stepped foot on Uptown, a lot of crazy shit started happening, like that stampede and shit.
Yeah, exactly. That part.
No wonder this nigga got fired. They like, you got to go off somewhere else with that bullshit. You gonna have to take that somewhere else.
It's crazy.
This nigga Uncle Luke being sued too. I'm like, Rosie Perez. I'm like, damn, you being sued by old haggard ass video vixens and shit.
Oh my goodness. Well, I you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not. But you know what's crazy about this whole Puffy thing? You know what's crazy? You don't hear nobody saying, "Oh, this is just a black man." You don't hear nobody talking about race. They say, "Oh, let this nigga go." Everyone's like, "Let this nigga go."
They know. They don't turn it into a racial thing. It's not a racist thing. They know that he's guilty.
I bet them former Bad Boy artists like, yeah, man, he touched my butt one time, but I ain't saying nothing.
Hey, honestly, I think he touched me too.
Shit, you gonna be worse than these. I was saying you're gonna be worse than those little kids in the courtroom when they be having the doll and shit. Where did he touch you at? He touched me here, and right here. I'm like, damn.
And now there's more shit coming up with him and Danny Kane, how he tortured a lot of members from Danny Kane, like that Audrey girl. Because me and Ashley were literally talking about this. I was like, yo, you gotta do some shit them Danny Kane girls and shit.
Right.
Then 2 hours later, boom. Talking about, oh yeah, I'm like, Total. I wonder what Faith Evans and Total are thinking about right now, because
what do they know?
I remember you used to touch me.
The remix.
Yeah, some of these little lyrics are just coming back. I'm like, oh my god, reminisce about the night we had.
Can't
I'm like, what the?
Can't you see? I'm afraid of you. Let me see. Oh my god. Hey yo, watch all these Bad Boy albums gonna be out of print now and shit like that.
Right. Shit, we got most of the good shit. The rest of this trash can just be on the shelves like cocaine does.
Like most of those albums are out of, like, a lot of Fate stuff is out of print. 112.
Putting out vinyl versions of Biggie albums and shit that we don't want. Put out Harlem World or something on colored vinyl. Put out Black Rob's album on vinyl. Like, do that, nigga. You got the Locks, Money, Power, Respect out on vinyl. Where we are, well, they weren't even on Rough Riders when We Are the Streets came out. I would have said that though, but put something out, nigga. Like, damn, put Faith Evans' Faith out on vinyl or something.
Yeah.
And no one's talking about that Love album, that R&B album like that no more and shit like that.
It's actually a good album, but he's not on it. He's not on it for the whole damn thing. That's why it's good.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear him say Kim Porter's name out of his mouth no fucking more. I want to find out what happened.
That's probably why he's not on the tribute song, Reg. That's probably why he ain't on there when you think about it.
Shit. He killed her.
That's why. If he had something to do with killing Kim, he's not going to be on the tribute song. That makes sense. So he got Babyface and John Legend to do it.
Motherfucker, I'll be missing you from Sauce Money. Y'all need to know. He killed Kim Porter. Let's be real. She was about to come out with a whole book.
Why you think that nigga fell off that bike?
You said what?
I was saying, why you think that nigga fell off that bike in that music video? There was God coming back to get his ass.
Shit. Talking about, I love you, Kim. You didn't love Kim when she was alive. You were fucking Cassie and raping her and shit.
It's a good album. Like, it got nominated for a Grammy. It probably won't win, but it is. I will say it's a good album because of who's on it. Just like No Way Out, because of who's on it, it was a good album. It's not a good album because he's on very little tracks on that album.
The whole Keefy D trial is next month too and shit. Or January.
That nigga about to be pointing motherfuckers out like the Jackson 5 in court. It was him. It was that nigga Diddy. He about to be snitching on everybody. Cause let's just keep it real, man. He's an old ass man. You think he gonna survive in prison?
Nope.
Let's just keep it real, bro. They're gonna be tearing that nigga's old booty up. That shit gonna be mushed up like applesauce and shit. You think he gonna survive in jail? This nigga had computers from the 90s. Like, this nigga had a Windows 98 computer. I'm like, how is that shit still operating? Like, what the hell? This nigga had old laptops, DVDs, porno tapes from the 2000s. I'm like, damn, nigga.
My nigga said the Windows 98. I am so weak.
The AOL dial-up and shit.
And nigga had an old generator that you had to get on a what you call those little things when you be in the gym? You had to run on. He had to power it. Your treadmills. He had to power it up like that and shit.
We talked about Sauce Money album. You know, we gave him his flowers.
Yeah, we talked about that a while ago. Yeah. I got his vinyl and shit in the CD.
I'm gonna stay on for 5 more minutes, yo. And Hall and Oates suing each other. Like, what the fuck, nigga?
Yo, man, those motherfuckers need to get back together. There's too much money to be made out here, man. You know how many black women's panties will be thrown on stage if y'all start doing tours again? Come on now. Y'all too old to be. Y'all are too old white legends. Like, come on now. We don't need this white on white violence out here, man. Come on now.
What was the thing that Darryl Hall filed? What he filed, like a restraining order against Oates? What did he thought was gonna happen? Why?
I don't know. No one actually. They just said that he just filed a restraining order. He can't perform certain songs and shit. Shit,
y'all better get y'all ass up there perform these songs, man. Y'all better form like Voltron, Wonder Twin Powers activate, form of get this money. Right. We don't need that shit. Then what happened if something happened to one of them? Mm-hmm. Y'all gonna be thinking about, man, we should have came back together, man. Now my brother's gone. See, these old groups need to just put that shit aside. They need to put this shit aside, man, because shit, I would love for Shalimar to come back and do a world tour together like the original group, though, but that shit might never happen.
Jody don't fuck with Howard, though.
Loose ends. I want them to come back and do something together, though, but I don't know. Shit, I like Ready for the World to come back and do something together, though, but shit, we might not never see that.
Nope.
Shit. Okay. What else is going on? Oh yeah, I'll be sure. He tried to speak out about Puffy too. That nigga almost lost his life.
Crazy.
Shit. Probably ain't never gonna see night and day again and shit. Hell.
We're gonna see that unibrow though.
Nobody's gonna rescue him.
Hey, what dance hall review y'all doing tonight?
We're gonna do Patra's Queen of the Pack and Shabba Ranks. I mean Shabba. Double review.
Okay, that's what's up.
What about Carl Thomas? Hey, they fucked up his career too. I don't give a fuck. They fucked up his career.
Yeah. A good singer too.
His first album is the classic in my opinion. I don't give a fuck what no one say.
Yeah.
He probably saying, "I wish he never signed a Bad Boy in the first place."
Right.
Hey, did y'all check out the St. Clan's 30th anniversary Enter the 36 Chambers on Get Down? They got the cassette tapes and vinyls, all them shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
I ain't gonna tell you the truth. I was like a crackhead. I was like, shit, I'm ordering 5 copies of this shit for this shit go out of stock. I need this shit. Cause you know how Wu-Tang get when they be re-releasing their albums and shit. You gotta get that shit while you can. LA the Dark Man, that album's fire as fuck.
Yeah,
like, first album, I need it. I need that fucking review.
Same.
Oh my god. Can't you see? I haven't heard a Bad Boy song on the radio in a good minute and shit.
You gotta play the classics, man. They ain't playing none of that new shit.
Q said, and I heard Patra spoke out against Puffy as well. Oh wow. She also spoke about Aaron Hall too.
Yeah, but they were dating.
Man, they was dirty whining her too.
Yeah, they were just raping bitches together. They're just raping girls together, weren't they? They were just a tag team.
They were worse than the Mega Powers and shit back in the 80s. Like, damn. Y'all niggas just imploded. Like, damn, nigga. Shit.
But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night for right now.
All right.
I still have to listen to the Patra album and finish up some stuff. But this has been a fun ass review that we just did and shit like that. So tonight we're gonna do our dance hall review. Christian requested that one. Shout out to Christian, by the way. You know what I'm saying? We can't wait to talk about that one. It's gonna be Patra, Queen of the Pack, and Shabba Ranks. I'll be Shabba. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about that at 11 o'clock. I just gotta finish up a few things. I'm gonna come right back on. This will be my last thing before I gotta wake up about 6 a.m. tomorrow to go to fucking work. Yep, back to reality. You know what I'm saying?
Back to the plantation for us Negroes and shit.
Shit, what plantation, nigga? I'm getting paid. Fuck that bullshit.
I'm getting paid too, nigga. Shit, it's still slavery.
All right. So Tuesday, what we got going on this week? So Tuesday we're gonna do a trash review. Well, I call it a trash. I don't know what Tri's gonna think about it.
What you about to do now, sir?
Bell Biv DeVoe's Hootie Mac album.
That sounds trash just by the title.
Thank you. Oh wait, we all talking about the Busta album this week. Oh shit, okay.
It wasn't trash.
I'm gonna be there for that motherfucker.
No, you moved it, right? You say you moved it.
Oh yeah,
it's supposed to move the Busta review.
Yeah. It's next with Gnarls Barkley this week.
I thought Gnarls Barkley was tomorrow. That's not tomorrow. Gnarls Barkley's tomorrow, right?
Let me double check. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
You said Monday was Gnarls Barkley, and then Tuesday. Huh?
You're right. Monday is Gnarls Barkley. Tomorrow at 11 p.m. You're right. I didn't send you the updated schedule. My fault about that. Hold on. Yeah, Busta is next week. Okay. Yeah. I'm not ready for that trash yet.
I ain't taking no notes for that fucking album review. I'm gonna just be on there talking shit. So
I ain't taking right.
I still gotta listen to Rick Ross and Meek Mill's album. That Shaq and Kobe.
That was a good album, right? That shit was fire.
Oh yeah, she paid my money already. Okay, bet. All right, so Monday tomorrow is going to be Nas Barkley and Eswell. Okay, bet. I was about to say, I was like, nah, I ain't gonna talk about this Busta album today. All right, so Kavase is gonna join us for that one. Shout out to Kavase. You know what I'm saying? Fucking hot take Kavase. That's what I want to call him now. Hot take Kavase.
Yeah, crazy.
Yes, yes. I also want to give a shout out to my boy Ant too. If you guys haven't checked out, we did a top 10 hip hop groups on his channel. He wants to do a review on Soundbombing too whenever he gets back in town. You know, this nigga was like I think he went to Puerto Rico for Thanksgiving or some shit. I don't know when he's gonna get back.
He's all over.
He's all over the place.
He got his passport. He got his passport bros on, didn't he? That's what's up.
Yeah, man. All of them are good. Every time I invite y'all, I just invite good people on this channel. I don't invite anybody on this channel and shit. Because some of these motherfuckers, they don't know how to fucking act around the camera and shit. I'm not gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just be like all talking and shit like that. I was like, y'all, shut the fuck up and let them motherfucker talk, nigga.
I can hear Reg now. Can I speak, please? Damn it, can I speak?
Shit. I might actually go to Lashia's channel tomorrow just see if I can bother her a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, Eric, how you like my new moniker? Black Men in America with the big D.
I'm not calling you that because I was meant to say something about that shit earlier. I'm calling you Brother Reg. You might let these white bitches call you that, but I ain't gonna call you that.
Oh shit.
Reg always changing his damn title of his damn name and shit. I'll be like, at first he be Cool Mo D Jr. Next thing you know, he's this person. I'm like, damn, nigga.
For real, man. I'm surprised you two ain't saying shit about this shit. I was like, okay, I ain't mad about it.
We done seen much more shit on YouTube, so this is child's play compared to some of the shit these motherfuckers be getting away with.
Right. But other than that, y'all, thank y'all so much for everything. I'll see y'all in about 3 more hours. Peace.
All right. Peace.
All right, y'all. Peace out, y'all. All right, homie.